So, hello everyone. By now, all of you who are already watching this video would be in a position to understand what this video is all about. For a change, I thought let me not do the talking and let the topic of the video itself be self-explanatory and explain it to the viewers of this video. So I thought to pick up this topic, and also because it is very relevant in today's scenario where we all are trying to, focus on time management, multitask, and do as many things as possible for better efficiency. And most importantly, we all have realized this, and many people have started using ChatGPT in their daily lives. And not just ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a very small subset of the whole artificial intelligence world that is there behind all of us, which is evolving daily at a very significant pace. And as and when people have realized the importance of it, they have focused on it, they have emphasized on its importance. But still always there is scope of creating more awareness, which I'm trying to do through this video, and I hope it is useful for all of you. So without further ado, let's begin. Without me trying to explain what ChatGPT is, and leaving beside your knowledge of ChatGPT, let us ask the software or the tool ChatGPT itself what it is all about. So let me just begin by asking it, who is ChatGPT? So it says ChatGPT is an AI language model developed by OpenAI, designed to understand and generate human-like text based on the input it receives. So, like I typed, who is ChatGPT? I typed in a human language, and it is in a position to understand it, and it will respond to us thinking like a human, because artificial intelligence is all about that. Undertaking a role of a human and giving us responses so that we do not feel that we are talking to a machine, but we feel like we're talking to a human. So this is what ChatGPT is all about. And if I do not want to read these 3 lines, I just want the answer in 1 line, I can tell ChatGPT itself, tell me in 1 line. As I would tell a friend, like, don't tell me so much, give me the answer in 1 line, and that friend would try to think and give me the answer in 1 line. So it has given me the answer in 1 line. ChatGPT is an AI language model created by OpenAI. OpenAI is the creator of ChatGPT, which generates human-like text based on the input it receives. So this is what ChatGPT is all about. Friends, let me tell you, ChatGPT can help us achieve wonderful things, and it can do things beyond your imagination, but the right approach is needed. Obviously, there a disclaimer before I start the video and the demonstration. There is no replacement of human touch. I mean, even though people say that artificial intelligence will replace human jobs in the future, I never believe so. It can help humans and it can replace routine tasks of humans, but it will never replace the involvement of humans. So let us all understand it. And there are limitations of everything. ChatGPT has its own limitations. We have to make the best out of what we get and then try to, leverage it and improve how we take the help out of ChatGPT. This will also help us save a lot of time, and I will show you how, because I've been using it in my daily lives and it has helped me achieve wonderful things. Let's say, for example, I have a YouTube channel. Every day, every time I want to make a video, I think about the fact that what topic is now left to make a video on. There are so many topics that are trending, but I really don't even though there are topics, it will not come to the back of my mind at the very moment I want to make a video. So I will probably go to ChatGPT only and ask it. For example, I will ask, give me ideas to make a video on finance related YouTube channel. So it has given me a whole lot of ideas. Let's say, for example, I can make a video on personal finance tips. I can make a video on investment strategies. I can make a video on financial planning and so on, literacy. Now, if already I've made a video on this, and one thing that we need to understand is that it will understand the simplest of the simplest language. It is not like you need to write formal languages, you need to write in whole sentences. That is why, it has a human touch. So I will just write something more trending and innovative. I don't need to, Write, redraft this into something which is more trending and innovative. I will just write something more trending and innovative. That's all. As I would tell a friend, or as I would tell a peer, or as I would tell to any human. So I've just written, it will understand what I'm talking about. It will link it. So see, it has given me a unique set of topics. Cryptocurrency, which I think is a very relevant topic. Fire is a very important concept. Alternative investments are different modes of investment other than stock, mutual fund, bonds, etc. Then it is talking about Gen Z and millennial financial perspective. So maybe I will be taking up these topics in the future. But this gives me an idea of a perspective to think what I can make a video on, rather than spending my time 2-3 hours on researching on a particular topic. This is trending, that is trending, and I can pick a topic, and then I can save on that time and spend more time in actually making the video. So this is one example of chat gpt that I use in my daily life. Let's say, for example, like a second example, which I mean, let me give you an example. When I was working as an intern, we have to do an internship as a part of our professional degree for 3 years, and we earn a very nominal amount, which is called stipend. So I had saved some amount of money, and I was trying to enter into the markets, trying to buy some stocks. I had saved 10,000 rupees, but I never had the idea because I was a student, right? And and I was hesitant to approach my principal as in my boss, to, ask what to do. Because I mean, there is a sense of, wall between you and your boss, especially if you're a student and intern. So I went to him and asked him, I have this much amount of money, and how to, invest this amount to stocks and, or, mutual fund or bonds. But he was very good in the fact that he guided me and all, but everybody may not have the same kind of person. So what can happen is that through chat GPT, I mean, see, you have to understand this is not an investment advisor, but it can give you a sense of idea how to go about things. Then you can do your own research, but I'm just trying to practically demonstrate how it can help you. So for example, I have 10,000 rupees and want to invest in stocks and mutual fund. Guide. See, the language I'm using, very informal, it will understand. So it has generated a whole response for me. If you can just quickly scroll through. So it says that you can invest in stocks, you can diversify your portfolio, you can use a demat account. So all these are basic things. This did not meet my purpose. So it can happen when you're using chat gpt that you do not get the response that you want. So then you have to change your language so that chat gpt, because there is miscommunication even between humans. So this is still a machine or an artificial intelligence. So you have to make it things learn. Think of it to be your student, and think yourself to be a teacher, and try to imbibe all those things into it. So I will say, how do I allocate? Because my question is, how do I allocate? I don't want to know how do I invest. I want to know how do I allocate. So I'm asking it. So see, for example, it has given me, you can allocate 60% of your amount in stock, 6,000 rupees, and you can divide this amount among 3-4 different stocks or ETFs to diversify across sectors. And 40% you can, invest into mutual funds, 1 or 2 mutual funds. You can probably start a SIP or whatever it is. So this will give you an idea. As I said, it will not, tell you which stock to buy, which mutual fund to buy. For that, a human effort is involved. The knowledge, the experience of a professional is involved. Though there will be tools that can help you do that, but it is always wise that you do it yourself, because the question of money is involved. This was just an example of how things can work. Now, one more thing which has helped me a lot in my daily life is drafting emails. When we work, even personal emails, it can be long emails. If you want to explain a lot of things, sometimes things can be very difficult to write it out, even though you have it in the back of your mind. So how can chat gpt help you do that? So let's say, for example, I want to write an email to the facility manager of my society. Write an email to the facility manager of my society that, things are not well. I mean, there's this kind of an issue, and to escalate it, to get the things, a speedy resolution for all of that, I want to draft an email. So what I will just write, draft a strict email, if you want the tone to be strict, you can use the adjectives according to you. Want draft a strict email for your facility manager of your society about water seepage issues, pest issue, parking issue in your society with escalation and speedy resolution. This is all what I need to write. So it has also given you the subject line. It has drafted a whole, in a very formal way, it has drafted it for you. Dear facility manager, the starting introduction line. Then it will give you point wise things. Obviously, the specific location and all you have to update. As I said, a little bit human touch is involved because ChatGPT does not know which society you're living at unless you tell it. It will not know which location the issue is at. So this is doable, but it will save 10 or 15 minutes of your writing time. You can do it in 2 minutes. Just copy paste it, send it. So this is how you save time, and this is also applicable on work emails. Let's say, for example, you need to, send client emails, do that, do this, whatever it is. You just type what the email has to be about, just type it, and it will generate a whole email for you. And then you can obviously customize it according to you, but it will save a lot of time. Okay. Let's say, for example, I want to, know the recipe of a dish. See, you can get it on Google as well, but I'm just giving you an example that, if you want to customize the recipe, maybe you will not get very, customizable recipes. You will get standard recipes in Google. But let's say, for example, give me recipe of mixed vegetable, less spicy. So it will give me the whole recipe and all. You can follow that. And it says mild mixed vegetable curry. So it will not involve the spicy elements that would form part of the whole recipe. So this dish will be less spicy as you wanted it, customized in your own way. And one thing that you have to notice is, which I've done deliberately, is that I have typed the spelling of recipe incorrectly. But still, as Google understands it, it will also understand, and it will give you the, self-suggested mode of answer. So this is how it works, and this is very helpful. Now, we all come across situations in our daily lives where our friends have a birthday, or, somebody gets promoted, or there is some element of a festival where you need to send across your wishes. And sometimes we are reluctant to send the wishes because, you have to draft a long paragraph, or, you have to think about it and write, and you will just like write a happy birthday. But if you want to make someone's day, someone feel special, how do you do that actually? So let's say, for example, I will draft a birthday message for a close friend in a unique way. I don't want to, a very dull way of wishing happy birthday, have a blast, and all of that. So what I'll do is, I've written. So this will give you a, with all the emojis and everything. Nowadays, you will feel, whenever somebody has written copied something from ChatGPT, you will understand because they use a sense of emojis, which are very common. So it is very understood that this has been, generated from ChatGPT, and they have not taken any effort to write it themselves, which is completely fine according to me. Somebody is trying to express themselves, and ChatGPT is helping them express it. And it is not like, you did not even take the efforts to, draft it whole on your own way. I mean, you can definitely modify it, customize it, but you can definitely leverage the efforts that ChatGPT is, taking to generate all of it for you. So you can see the paragraph. Now, if you want to customize it according to you, maybe you're not liking this, you'll just write, make it funny. So it will make it a little funny. Now, if you are writing it to a senior or a colleague where you do not want to involve, such a sense of a humor, so you will not write in this language. So you have to write, make it formal, since for a boss. So it has generated for you. So it has also included a paragraph like your leadership, guidance, and unwavering support have been instrumental in our team success. So, it has, once you said boss, it knows what to write. Maybe you can also write it, but it is just like, somebody is there, you have an assistant helping you out to do all of these things. So I think I use it properly, and I maybe have 10 or 12 permutation and combinations before I actually, have a good email or a good wish generated for myself, and then I send it across. So as and when you start using it, you know how it works, and then you'll be able to generate the best response out of it. Okay. Now all of us post pictures on social media, or we have the habit of putting captions and all. So you can just write a situation and it will generate a caption for you. So let's say, for example, generate a caption for pic near beach. You have posted a pic near beach, but you are not finding the caption, or you are in Google, you are finding captions, but they are very common and you have used it again and again. Unique. See, I'm not at all writing proper sentences. Captions for pic near beach, unique. Enter. So it has given me a caption. If you don't like it, some more options you'll have to type. Some more options. It will give you some more options. It has given you around, so many options, and you can select the ones that you like. So you would rather spending, hours and hours or half an hour or whatever in spending for, and this, see, the list is endless. Unless and until you like it, you can keep writing some more, some more, some more, and it will, generating some more for you. You don't have to go to website to actually search for a caption. Okay. Now, what can Chat GPT otherwise do after, other than all these things? So let's say, for example, this being a finance channel, let us try something, oriented, related to finance. So we all know the concept of derivatives, but for people who do not know, if they read just the language, who do not have the financial background, or that background to understand it, it will be very difficult for them to actually make out what derivatives are. So I will probably, somebody who wants to learn derivatives options and all, and does not want to rely on the professional trainings and everything, what they can do is just, you can, just to understand the basics. I'm not saying that it will teach you advanced of derivatives. For that you have to do a detailed study, but just to have a basic idea, you can just write explain derivatives with a fun example. So see, it has given you example of a roller coaster. I don't know why this has given velocity and acceleration. So that means it has generated a wrong response. So in this scenario, maybe it did not understand the derivatives involved in finance. It has understood derivatives which is there in some other topic, maybe mathematics. So you have to tell, as I mentioned earlier, that this is a student. You have to, or maybe an assistant, an inexperienced assistant who has the knowledge but does not understand communication properly. So you have to tell them derivatives in finance, not this. Simple language. So it has given you an example, you know, of a house price increase, decrease. You can read it and then you can understand it. Maybe this is not a fun example. Some other fun example. See, here there's a disclaimer also given. Chat GPT can make mistakes. Check important info. So, obviously, humans also make mistakes. So this is still a machine. So here, see, you have an important example. A unique example, fantasy sport league. So, when you read across this, you will be interested to read this rather than, the bookish language. So, this is the list goes on and on what ChatGPT can do. And it is not like this is paid for all of you to understand. This is the free version. There is also a paid version, ChatGPT 4.0. But to use that, you have to take a subscription. The difference being between the free version and the paid version, obviously you're paying for something, you're paying for a service, you will get something in return. So that will be a wiser mode of ChatGPT. I'm not saying this is not wise. Maybe here you have to spend more efforts, and maybe one or two times you have to, tell it that, do this, do that, do this in this way, do that, like derivatives thing. I had to tell it. But the ChatGPT 4.0, based on the responses that, I mean, the questions you've asked earlier, would know that you are a finance enthusiast and you would not be asking about the mathematics wala derivatives, but you will be asking about the finance wala derivatives. So there in one shot, there is probability that you will get your answer. So that way, ChatGPT 4.0, the paid version is more advanced, but this 3.5 version is no less. You can start using it. You can have the mobile application as well. You can keep it handy. You can use it in your daily lives. And I will want all of you to make the best out of it, and so that it helps all of you in the long run as well as in your daily tasks and improves your efficiency and productivity. So I would urge all of you to, the link is there. You just go to Google, you just type Chat GPT Open AI, a version will open. You have to log in with your mail account or whatever it is, and then you can start using it, the demo version, and you can have an application as well. And I think there are other artificial intelligence tools apart from Chat GPT. Now Apple has come with its own artificial intelligence tool, and there have been other artificial intelligence tools like, you can put in a video and then the words that are spoken in the video will be transcribed automatically. You will ask for a picture. Let's say, for example, I will ask Ronaldo in a Mona Lisa painting. The artificial intelligence tool will give you that painting. Maybe you need it for a creative project. Maybe you need it for a creative presentation. So there is specific tools for finance related, artificial intelligence, where you will upload your analysis and it will give you charts and all. It is there in PPT. So artificial intelligence is there all around. And once you just type in Google that, different types of artificial intelligence tools, you will get a whole list of different type of tools. Maybe if not paid, if free, restricted usage, but still you can make the best out of it. So I hope this video was useful, and I would urge all of you to give it a try and leverage it in your daily lives as and when you use it, and to, avoid the status quo bias, get out of what you have been traditionally, and try leveraging technology as much as possible, but understanding the fact that human touch is also important. So thank you very much for watching the video, and I hope it was useful.